I've been trying to talk to Alfred all day. About your truck.
It's a 1979 Ford F-100 Ranger.
Wow.
It came from Prince Edward Island after being built in Oakville, and was, when I found it, it was lying in a field, had been blown up by the farmer's son and left to rot. It had 3 trees growing up through the roof of the cabin.
No way.
The farmer, he was plowing with a team. I love horses, so I will stop to watch the team. I saw the truck. We got to talking about the truck. He said you can have it if you can get it out of the field under its own power. 3 days later, it brought me home.
That is amazing. So tell me about your car.
So my name is Tim Stengel. We're from upstate New York, just outside of Buffalo.
Oh, nice.
I'm an old school pro street guy, so as you can tell by this car, it's kind of an old heavy, it's a heavy metal car with the big block and the blower and stuff like that.
Perfect.
Exactly. So I was into pro street from the time I was 18 years old. We grew up with the Audi. Jim Audi was like our local blower track guy, and that really that set the pace for wanting to see a bug catcher sticking out of the hood with a supercharger.
Yeah.
I was into it until we started our family, and I kind of backed out of the car thing. I had a couple different supercharged pro street cars, Camaros, and I had a 70 Dart. So got out of it, raised my kids, and then we got back into this. And we found this car at the Syracuse Nationals back in 2017. The guy that originally built the car, Chuck Lister, is a really good friend of ours. Did an amazing job doing this car. I'll look at you while I'm talking.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he did an amazing job building this car. So when we bought it from him, I kind of had this picture in my mind, what we wanted when we got back into this sport. Since we've gotten the car, we've done a lot to it, but it didn't need anything changed as far as the stance and as far as what he had for a drivetrain on the car. We did stuff like cylinder heads and modified the exhaust and went into the transmission, put a trans brake on it, had a converter made that matched the motor. Just made everything, redid the fuel system a little bit, but we had such a great car to start off with. So this car has been, one of the biggest questions we get is, do you drag race it? Well, it's pro street is, I guess if I had to define it, it's a ridiculous car that you drive on the street.
Yeah.
Could I go to the track and race it? Absolutely, I could. I've got every race part in here. It's got, it's got 430 gears in the back. It's got the modular rear end. It's got everything is race
Have you even run it down once to see what you'd turn?
I don't know what my ET would be. Like they had when they built this car, they also had an El Camino, and they were racing. They brought the El Camino to the track to test. And they ended up having some issues. They were going to be running this also, but they had issues with the El Camino, so they took parts off of this to get the El Camino through, so they never had the opportunity to race this. And the chassis, it's a certified chassis. I mean, I can race it. It just expired, so I'll have to get it certified.
And you take the risk of hurting your poor car.
Well,
and that's the thing, right?
This one, I would actually be okay taking this one down the track. The only thing I would have to do is I'd have to get new harnesses for it, because those are dated, so I know those are expired. But I really wouldn't have to do a whole lot to take this down the track.
See, I'm an old bracket racer from years back.
Right.
I used to love bracket racing, and I slalom race too a little bit.
I would love to get back into racing, but I think I want something that's, I'd probably go with a naturally aspirated car.
Yeah.
Like this what we have this car for is exactly what we're doing with it. We do very few indoor shows with it, but what we love to do is go to cruise nights, go to an outdoor car show, go have some food, support a good cause, because so many of the car shows that we go to, whether it's the Drifters put on a really awesome show, but it's really good causes, whether it benefits childhood cancer or something like that. That's where we're at.
I couldn't agree with you more. I did 31 shows this year, and all of them always raising money for something, and what I really like about the car shows is the community and the people you meet.
Fellowship.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, it's funny. So everybody's aware of what's going on with the tariffs and President Trump. Dude, there's no place for that at a car show.
No, absolutely not.
And nobody. We were here last year with our truck, and we came here this year with the Chevelle. Everybody was awesome, because we all have that in common. We all love the cars.
We all love the cars.
Yep, it's all about the cars.
We all love the cars. I know.
So I mean, we didn't have to do a ton of work to this car. There's some things I would love to do to it. I really want to get into the interior and redo the interior and change some things on there.
I was going to just tell you, I love your interior.
So when Chuck originally built this car, he fabricated the dashboard, and it's awesome because if you look underneath there, you can see there's still the cardboard forming that he made.
Oh, is that right?
He laminated all stuff.
Are those Corvette seats?
No, it was actually a seat that an aftermarket seat that he had bought for this.
Okay, because they look kind of Corvette-ish.
No, it was definitely an aftermarket race bucket that he found, but again, building it for pro street, it's got cushions and it's comfortable to be on.
Yeah, it's what a nice car.
Thank you so much.
It's like, so what is this beast?
It's a 427. It's a 671 blower on there. It's the Holley EFI HP injection.
Oh, right on.
EFI.
Yeah, right on.
We've got the blower underdriven on this thing. We run it about 7% under, and the reason for that is if I can keep the boost under like 7 pounds of boost, I can still run regular gas
and drive it on the street.
Right. As soon as I try and up the boost on there, then I have to start putting high octane fuel in there. Otherwise, I get the detonation, and that just beats up the bottom end of the motor.
Like it's probably pushing.
It's right now the way it's detuned. I would say we're probably in the high 7s.
Yes. Which is insane.
Right. Well, and you know what? The older me always wanted the most power I could get out of it.
I've been trying to talk to Alfred all day. Alfred! 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 Alfred's not talking to me.
No, he's a bit overworked.
What's with Alfred?
He likes watching that show, Corvettes and Cars, and it gets him all worked up.
Does he?
So yeah, this old 48 Chev Coupe of mine was my first hot rod I ever built, and I built it in '98. We painted it outside in a barn.
Wow.
And at the time, like a lot of it's exactly the way it was, but at the time I didn't have the money to re-chrome everything, so we actually painted everything white.
Oh, okay.
So my son, when he was 3.5 years old, was diagnosed with leukemia. So I sold it to a buddy of mine, the car. And he's still a friend of mine today. He was actually here today. And he garage kept it, drove it a bit. But I ended up buying it back 6 years ago. And then, of course, a little later in life, new 327, new 5-speed chain. He re-chromed everything. But the paint is still the original paint from 1998.
And here we are in Toronto in the biggest show of the season
it's
at
awesome.
the Motorama show.
And we've been coming, this is our 6 years showing in Motorama, and this is the first time it's ever been anywhere, this one.
And how cool is that?
It is awesome.
You know, like, how cool is that?
Meet lots of great people and have lots of fun.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for talking to me about your car. And you know my channel, so you know
I follow you.
You know that my thing is the car stories.
Yeah.
That's what
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. 'Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar.
What can you tell me about your car? How long did it take you to build it? And
well, I'm not the actual builder of it.
okay, all
so
right.
I'm the fourth owner of it.
You're the fourth owner of it.
Yeah.
And you were saying you were going to a few shows this year.
Yeah, doing 8 of the World of Wheels
Wow.
in the U.S.
Wow.
Traveling around there. Yeah, I've done the Canadian shows. This is the only bigger show in Canada I haven't been to.
Wow.
So I've done Winnipeg and Calgary twice. So then we're here. Hopefully it goes good. I don't know, but it's
Well, what a nice car.
cool thing about this is American Graffiti, Paul Matt.
Yeah.
There's a picture of him there sitting in it, signing the dash of that car.
No, that's cool.
That's very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's got a ton of rock lights underneath it, frame, wheel rings, The door panels got the fiber optic in it, the fancy mats there, custom made. The kids got crazy over these eyeballs in the front windshield.
I was looking at that. I thought that was kind of cool.
So there was a lady in Calgary, we were talking on some TV station, she said to me, it's something like the TV show Cars.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't never seen Cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't figure out why all the kids were sitting there waiting for this car to talk to them. And then I caught on, it's the eyeballs. So, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So do you drive the car at all?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
not a lot, but I do.
Good.
Yeah. The roads, you know, up here in Canada, the roads aren't the best, right?
No.
So I had a downtown Toronto last summer. Yeah, went out all night though.
Yeah.
7 at night till 7 in the morning, and I was laughing. I was down at where the Maple Leafs play.
Yeah.
So there's a little cul-de-sac or something in there. So the police there said that's a good place for me to park the truck and trailer and that. So I got out. So at 3:30 in the morning, this guy comes and taps me on the shoulder. And I'm like, where did you come from? He says, I live up here on the 45th floor and I seen this thing light up and I had to come down to see what it was.
Oh, wow.
45th floor. Well, that was pretty funny.
Wow. And your name is?
Rod.
Hi, Rod.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah. You got a wonderful car here. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, the history behind the car is we're not professional builders by no means. I'm a sheet metal mechanic by trade and a welder. My brother Guy and I built this car 100% ourselves. He's a woodworker by trade. It started when COVID hit and we couldn't go to Florida, couldn't go anywhere, so I bought this donor car. And we basically built this car from the ground up. My brother and I built it 100% ourselves, including paint, all the metal work, all the fiberglass work. We built the engine from basically scratch.
Yeah.
So everything on this car was built by him and I, including the surround here and all the stainless block, all this polished stainless.
I see you did some pretty serious exhaust too.
Serious exhaust, all stainless. The car is painted underneath exactly like the rest of the car. I started the car. I made a log when I started the car. I wrote in the log every day what we did that day. And over the period of the car, it added up to about 5,000 hours that we put on the car.
Wow.
That does not include ordering parts, going to pick up parts, doesn't include any of the metal work that I did, like in the surround or anything like that. But it's basically, we're car guys. It was a labor of love, and we had a lot of fun doing it. My brother and I did it, like I said.
It's a beautiful build.
Yeah. We're very proud of it, very proud of it.
So it's, now, being as you made an Hellanor, but you called it a Hellanor, is that to get around it?
No, technically, the plate Hellanor that I have is not even legal anymore. I had a friend that built one of these back in 2014. He was able to get that plate, and he sold a car and he retained the plate, so I was able to buy the plate from him, but legally I can't drive it down the highway. I tried to get another plate that basically had the HELL in it, but I tried 3 times and it was tagged as being religious, and that's why the ministry wouldn't give me that plate. So my friend gave me that plate. I've done some work for him, some metal work on some of the cars he's doing.
So you do drive this car?
Oh, it has 21 miles on it.
Oh, so you do drive it?
Well, let me tell you, we just finished the car. It's never been shown. The 21 miles, we built the car 100%, and then we road tested it. Then we stripped everything off that car to paint it, and then we put it back together, and then we road tested again. So there's 21 miles on there testing the car.
Nice.
It's never been shown, and that's why it doesn't have any miles.
Right.
I was told from Motorama, if you're going to show up, there's prizes for first time shown, and so that's why it hasn't. That's why there's no miles on it.
I'm just going to ask you the one question. So,
okay,
just tell me about your car.
Well, it's a 1941 Willy Coupe. It was originally built just for this type of a show.
Yeah.
But we decided we wanted to put it on the road, my wife and I. So over the last 3 years, we totally rebuilt the car from bottom up, changed the whole suspension. Because when you do a show car, basically you're just tightening up just enough. You don't need to, because it's not going the road. So we had to tighten everything. We sent an engine down to Jensen Racing. They did the bottom end. My friend Wizard did the top end. It pumps out. It's a 392 Hemi.
Wow.
Yeah, it is over 800 horsepower dyno.
Oh my goodness.
And it could go up over 1,000.
Wow.
So we can change that. The car, like you can see, the doors are shaved. It has Mercedes front lights. The interior is 6-way power seats. It has air conditioning. It has heat. It has everything. I mean, it's basically a Cadillac on wheels.
Right.
And driving the car, it's very, very comfortable to drive, except I'm a little tall, so it's a little small.
Now, what's your plans for the car? Are you planning on driving it more? Or
Oh, yes.
Or is it just going to be shows?
No, we put 2,000 miles on it last year.
Okay, good for you.
We're out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday it's a double because you usually do shows and Sunday shows.
Yeah.
But then we also do Saturday night. There's a Mississauga Classic Car Club, and then after that 1094 Car Club. So we do that. But the car is driven every single day. It's got its war wounds, so you know we're proud that it's up here. You know, because
it's beautiful.
Yeah. It's a black cherry paint job.
I love the color,
yeah.
And I like the flames. That's really
it's subtle. It's
yeah,
subtle. They blend in very nicely. But no, it's a labor of love. We put in the engine alone. We put almost 50 hours into just cleaning it for the show.
So how long did it take to do the build?
The build actually was not that long because we bought it as a show car.
Okay.
But since it was a show car, we suddenly had to put it and change the suspension,
right.
Put a real suspension in, and like I said, we had to change a lot of the mechanisms, rewired the whole car, And that's when we decided, well, we're changing the seats. We're putting in, they're from a Lexus.
Yeah.
So they're air cooled and heated.
Yeah,
the
nice.
Seats, you know, so it's got every single thing that a Cadillac or a Lexus or whatever Mercedes has. And
I bet you it could be a little bit unruly if you got a little hard on the accelerator.
It turns the tires real quickly.
Yeah.
Very easily. Very easily. But that's only done way up in the country because you can't do
on a closed track.
Yes.
Yes, on a closed
word.
track.
Yeah, I like
Yes.
that word. Yes.
Yeah, closed track.
Yeah, closed,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. But you know, my attitude on the car is my car's no better than the next.
Oh,
You know, and
I
that's the best
disagree.
attitude.
It's a
Well,
beautiful
no,
car.
no. It's up to you or somebody else to say it.
Yeah.
But not me. I was brought up differently.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it took a long time, but every car here takes hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
And nowadays you can't build a car for less than 6 figures.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so
I know.
some people have very deep pockets, and then, you know.
Then there's the rest of us.
No, yeah, exactly. I'm retired, so I'm on a pension.
So am I. So am I.
You know? But no, I mean, it's held well for. We expected it to be a lot worse because, like I say, 2,000 miles in roughly 7 weeks. That's a lot of miles to put on, and we don't have many chip marks, which is good, very good. That means the guy that painted did a good paint job, very good paint job. It was 50.
Yeah, I love the paint.
Yeah. It was 5 coats of paint and 15 coats of lacquer on it.
Oh wow.
So it gives it deep. It changes as the lighting changes.
Yeah, I imagine on a sunny day it's a completely different color again.
It is. It's lighter
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
And you go from the different angles because and at night it becomes darker for some reason.
Probably almost black, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's a beautiful car. Thank you very much for telling me about your car.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I appreciate that very much. I'm gonna. Motorama show was fantastic. If you enjoyed this video, check out one of the ones that's on the screen right now, and don't forget to like and subscribe.